So, to the surprise of some, but not really to me, Netflix is hiring for AAA developers to make big games. Now, Netflix has been tiptoeing into the gaming industry over the last decade, really. They have a pretty popular, yeah, streaming platform. As many people keep leaving, they still are one of the biggest out there. And they've dabbled in gaming for the last few years. But they've not had like a big hit in the sense like, ooh, this is the Netflix big title that everybody must play. And with the recent killing of things like Google Stadia, Amazon Luna not being the mega blockbuster hit that everybody might would like it to be for the pricing it is, because it just doesn't have that many games that everybody's used to. It makes me wonder, how is Netflix going to actually distribute this game? Is it going to be something where you stream it from the Netflix app? What is going to be considered a triple A in this sense? Is it going to be God of War level? Is it going to be a multiplayer game? What would I actually like to see coming from Netflix? Well, they have some interesting IPs. I mean, like behind me, clearly the Witcher one, but we already know Cyberpunk developer CD Projekt Red is handling stuff like that, so they're definitely not going to be touching something like that. But they have their Stranger Things. They have, that's very like D&D vibe. So I actually think the best way for Netflix to make a AAA game that has great looking graphics, sound, and maybe streaming, and you don't have to worry about the fidelity and latency of it, is actually go to tactical, turn-based strategy where the actual turn-to-turn gameplay of whatever you're playing doesn't need to be instant respawn. Don't make it a trigger-happy shooter. Don't make it a sports game, a racing game where you need that instant respawn, but something where, like, think about Pokemon. You pick from your list, you make an attack, like that, right? Or think like an XCOM type game where it's like on a battlefield. That's where they can make some pretty interesting stuff with some of their IPs. Black Mirror, maybe even, like I said, Stranger Thing with D&D type of vibe. And I think they could do pretty well with that over streaming with different type of latency speed, depending if you're playing, maybe even streaming to your phone, maybe streaming to your tablets, maybe streaming to your TV. It could work out. What can you use for controls? Well, if it's something that's more about you selecting on a grid and where you're moving around, hey, a TV remote could be able to possibly do that. A phone screen could possibly do that. A tablet could possibly do that. Something that could actually enhance what Netflix is already good at being on multiple platforms already. And I know that might not be what everybody wants, tactical games, but with that sense, you could have really nice graphics streaming, things will be at a slower pace, and it will look good, and it will play pretty nice. That's just my personal opinion, what I would like to see from Netflix. Take some of their IPs and turn it into those tactical strategy type things that are a little bit slower, that's better for latency, and not going to be Twitch-based fighters, shooters, racers, and FPS, which just might not work with everybody's connection out there. Because I don't see them sending out a physical game in the mail. I don't see Netflix doing that anytime soon. That just doesn't seem where the industry is going right now, and that would be a very big surprise if they come out with a Netflix streaming box. I don't think they want to do something like that from everything I've seen. I mean, Microsoft just canceled doing their streaming only Xbox box, and I don't see that going to be the next innovation for Netflix, but I gotta wait and see. I say use the hardware you already have. You have it on a bunch of other, devices already, the Netflix app, and you could easily stream stuff. You already know how to do that, and you could take inputs for the inputs that are already available on the device, whether it's a controller, whether it's a remote, whether it's touchscreen on the phones or tablets. Go from there and keep it simple at first with these high-end games. My opinion here, share your own in the comment section below. If you guys like the video, like it, you dislike it, links in the description for more, and go ahead and click one of those videos over there. Later, guys.